thank you for being here. Thank you if you're here watching this. I got a lot of stuff to go over with. I'm trying to up the game with real estate here on Twitter. I'm trying to change some things, and I'm pretty excited about it. I think this is going to work out. I've been seeing some numbers in the analytics, and it really has encouraged me. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Barry Cunningham. I am a real estate investor for 20 plus years here in South Florida, and now also getting into real estate development. And it's been an amazing ride going through all this stuff. It really has been. Back on Twitter during the good days, went through Twitter's bad days, and now doing some repositioning where I think Twitter is going to be of best benefit for me involved in real estate. So I've got a bunch of stuff to go through. I don't want to spend a lot of time, waste a lot of time, so I'm going to jump right into it with the first thing on my agenda today, and that's about evictions. You see, it looks like we're going to be stuck with the eviction BS a little bit longer until such time as these courts figure out what they're going to be doing. And so what's going to be happening is now it's going to go from the DC Court to Court of Appeals, then it's going to go up to Supreme Court, and we're just playing a game. We're just playing a game. Things are moving through the legal system. They already know it's not going to work, but it's giving people time to pretend that something good is going to happen. Not much good is going to happen. If you are a tenant, right now, if you're a tenant, I understand the plight that you may be in. But at the same time, you cannot be ignorant to the plight that the landlord is in. I know some of you don't really care. Some of you think it's okay. Some of you think that, hey, so what? The landlord shouldn't have to collect rent. You're against it. You want to cancel rent. Wake up. That's not how things work. As of right now, that's not how things work. So, since the Biden administration bought your little time, let's not, do like they're doing over here and think that this is okay. It's not okay. It's not going to be okay. It never was okay to just think that you can go ahead and cancel rent and sit out front of somebody else's property without paying them. It's going to end. The ride is coming to an abrupt halt. There's nothing that's going to keep you in this property for free. It's just not going to happen. They can do all the activism, they can do all the screaming, but in the end, it's going to come to a point where you are going to have to leave. I mean, this train is just going off the rails. It is literally going off the rails, and I don't care if you listen to Cori Bush, I don't care if you listen to AOC. Guess what? When the shit hits the fan, they're not going to be there to pay your rent. And what's going to happen is that they're going to come with the sheriff, execute a writ, and toss you out. So, a lot of people are saying, hey, listen, why don't we just wait till they disperse all this money that was set aside for rent? Well, what if the landlord doesn't want it? What if the landlord says, no thanks, I just want John and Freda out of here. I don't want your rent. I don't want your help from your government. You can't force me to take it. I'm just going to wait now. At this point, it's been over a year. I'm just going to wait until the Supreme Court says, get out. And then I'm going to be able to bring a tenant that I want in here, somebody who wants to pay their rent. That's what's going to happen. So, before that happens, stop looking at this person who's telling you cancel rent and you don't have to pay. Just stop. Instead, take the time now. It is mid-August. Take the time now to get yourself ready to get into another unit. Contact landlords and say, I had a problem, but I think I'm going to be able to pay come real soon. May not be here. With what I'm going to be talking about next, it may not be in South Florida. You may have to move someplace else. Relocate, start fresh. Hopefully nobody will check wherever you're going. But what we're going to see happening is people are going to be evicted. It is inevitable. It's coming to an abrupt halt. And I think you have to be prepared. I know you have to be prepared. So if you're in a position where you have not paid rent for months upon months upon months, don't wait. I'm urging you, don't wait. Maybe even go talk to your landlord and see if you can cut some sort of deal. Let them know, hey, listen, I'm getting back on my feet again. I'm working. But if you just sit there and wait, you're going to be shit out of luck. So I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know what you need to do, what position you're in, but you can't sit around and wait. It's just not going to work. It never has. It's not going to. So do something about it. Do something. Be proactive. Don't listen to these people on television. I'm telling you, these people on television are not going to be there for you when the music stops. It sounds all good now. You can do all the appearances on CNN and MSNBC and say this is, where they're fighting for you. But when shit hits the fan, they're not going to be there to pay your rent. It's going to be you and you only. And then what happens? When that happens, Katie bar the door. There's going to be a lot of people in bad situations. And on top of that, and I'll get off this subject, if there's a ton of people already at one time getting evicted, and if all these people are going to be looking for new places, the competition for a new place is going to be exhaustive. You're not going to get into some place. You're going to get precluded. So why wait? Why wait and think that it's all going to work out? Do it yourself. That's what I got to say about it.
Your source for profit. Hear what you need to know to succeed in today's real estate market.